Hi everybody, this is Watch It or Don't. I'm Tom with Matt and Dan. Today we're going to be talking about Southpaw, the new boxing movie by director Antoine Fuqua, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Rachel McAdams, Forrest Whitaker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about this boxer who is known for getting punched in the face but still winning. Mm-hmm. And then, not really a spoiler because it was in the trailer, his wife is killed and his entire life spirals out of control. And it's a very kind of standard story of having it all, losing it all, and trying to work your way back up from there, with especially with your family. Matt's going to get us started.
It's nothing you've never seen before in terms of a boxing redemption
it's
story.
Very cliche.
It's incredibly cliche. He's a famous boxer that has never lost a match, except his defense is he's just going to get hit in the face a bunch of times. You don't win that many in a row if you don't know how to block. I'm sorry. That's impossible, but that's not the main thing I'm angry about. The main thing I'm angry about is, you've seen in the trailer, his wife dies. Maybe the day right after that, he's bankrupt. He just fought a huge $1 million fight.
$30 million.
$30 million fight. His wife dies. The next scene, you're going to have to sell the house. And then he loses his kid, as you see in the trailer. Like,
his daughter.
Yeah, and it's just like, how could this have happened so fast? It doesn't make any sense.
And that part does happen really fast, though I do want to say, leading up to that part, which, you know, that's like kind of the main focus of the movie, leading up to that part took a full hour.
Well, because they want you to bond with the wife, even though you know she's going to die. That doesn't make any sense.
The entire movie, the first half, you're waiting for everything to fall apart. And the second half, you're waiting for everything to come back together. It's just like these...
But that time in the middle is hilariously bad, in my opinion, because it's like, you were great, now you have nothing. It was a day, like, where did the time go? It doesn't make any sense, and... There was like shots in between that time period. I think we were talking about, there's a bunch of random mirror shots. There's a random artsy, their child on the trampoline for no real reason.
Really awkward.
Yeah, and then there's one of those texting type things that come up, and that happens once. One text is sent through the movie, and you know what it is.
Not even a response.
There's no response, and that just... It's like, what was the point of that? And the commentators in all of the boxing matches you'll see, they'll give you the entire exposition. So even if you're on autopilot and you're watching it, they will fill you in with everything you've missed.
That's true.
Everything.
That's what sports commentators do, though.
Yeah, but they shouldn't know all those details, and they shouldn't say things like, his wife has died 1,000,000 times. We get that.
Right.
And you wouldn't do that as a sports commentator.
You mentioned the shots, and I agree. They're inconsistent and sometimes bad.
Sloppy.
They're silly. There's a lot of silly shots in there.
I will say, though, the actual boxing matches are pretty good. Mm-hmm. I mean, boxing itself as a sport, I'm not a fan of, but boxing in movies is very popular. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's because you can really show that emotion and violence on the screen. Yeah. And they shoot all the shots of the ring kind of from outside, not inside. And it almost feels like a sports documentary. I kind of enjoy.
Do you like the POV of it, with the first person? Did you like that?
I was into,
because I didn't like that. I hated that, because it's like you're punching the camera and you kind of get disorientated.
So
That's
for me, it was just very much like breaking the fourth wall. Like, oh yeah, we're in a movie.
Yeah, and they do that only like weird certain times, so it came off as another random. Here's another shot we can do. And it's like, why do that now?
I can't help but blame Antoine Fuqua, because he's had so many titles under his belt as a director, and pun definitely intended there, that he should know better by now.
Yeah, he should
not
know
have
better.
These kind of really amateur... He looks like an amateur director that had professional cast.
It did look like that. It did.
I mean, I don't know if you can really blame him for this. I think it's mostly just very cliched writing. And I think if I was more attached to the characters, I'd overcome that.
No, you don't.
We talked about Warrior before this.
Mm-hmm.
Warrior is similar, because Warrior is very cliched too.
Yeah.
We're talking about the movie with Joel Edgerton and Tom Hardy. They're Ultimate Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cliched, but there's something about Warrior that you really get into the heart of those characters. You actually feel for both of them.
Yeah.
This one, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a great actor. He does a great job of this. But you don't really feel for him. He loses his wife, but then it's kind of his own self-spiral.
Yeah, you don't give a damn about his character.
He's an ass, and he doesn't really learn from anything.
No.
So.
I will say the best part about this movie is Forrest Whitaker, who plays this kind of old trainer.
Again, the very stereotypical.
Yeah, it's very.
But he comes in about halfway through the movie. It's kind of like a little breath of fresh air. Right. He's a really nice guy. He's very skilled in boxing. He kind of teaches him a new way to box. I really enjoyed that part of the movie. The middle part where he's kind of training, I was kind of into that.
Yeah.
It was cliched, but
I like a good training cliche, I admit.
Once Forrest Whitaker came in, there was also a bit more humor in the movie.
Yes.
And
Which I felt was almost out of place after all that.
It was out of place,
needed,
but I felt much better
Yeah.
after I was getting some of those jokes.
And since I was saying training montage, I do love a good training montage, but the music in this was terrible.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Terrible.
Yeah.
I hated it.
It was not good music to begin with, and then it was
it's a lot of
used poorly.
They used this from Eminem. They used some different.
Yeah.
There's a part at the end where the words in the song basically just echo what he's saying, and it's so cheesy.
Yeah,
it's very cheesy. It's like if a Lifetime movie and a boxing movie kind of got together at certain points. I'm like, what am I watching?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
agree with that.
We should probably hop into ratings.
Yeah. What are you saying, Tom?
I'm giving this. I'm gonna say it's okay.
Okay.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal and Forrest Whitaker enough to enjoy their performances for what they are. The movie itself, not very good. I think really you're okay skipping this one.
Yeah.
Dan?
Okay. I'm a little higher maybe. I'm giving this a 5.8 out of 10. I would say it's a bad movie with some good to great performances. And if you're into boxing and you're into boxing movies, you're gonna enjoy this maybe. I mean, there are people who are gonna love this movie.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Which already makes me angry.
No, I think that's fine. I think it's a fine movie. It's just it's not for me. There's so many cliches. It's hard to get past. So 5.8 for me.
I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
I hate it. I'd rather get punched in the head than ever have to watch it again. I didn't like it. Forrest Whitaker, I think, did the best. Then Jake Gyllenhaal, he did good, but there were points where I was like, this is kind of weird. He didn't make me really care about his character. That could be more of the writing's fault. But that and the daughter was a character that I did not like whatsoever. I don't know what age she is, but she is like bloodthirsty for a 10-year-old, or if that's what her age was. And then the wife who dies and might have left his life in ruin. I don't know. I think some of her business choices made him broke the day she died. I don't know. That was really weird. But, yeah, I gotta give it 1 out of 5. I hated it.
Okay, well, Southpaw, maybe see it, but probably not.
Don't watch it.
We're saying don't watch
Unless
it.
you're really into boxing or something.
I'd watch it on Netflix. I would not pay to go see it.
If you're really into boxing movies, watch Rocky or Raging Bull. Or
any other boxing movie
even
from
Cinderella
the
Man.
millions.
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta go. We're watching or don't. Be sure to subscribe. We're on Facebook and Twitter. So stick around for more videos.